you've got your titles, you've got your little sequence, you've got some flicker, you've got a vignette, it's in black and white, so we're ready to turn this in. Okay, so the way we're going to turn this in is we're going to go back to the beginning where we use the in and the out buttons, the I and the O on the keyboard, and we're going to go to the very beginning of the clip and we're going to hit I on the keyboard to create an in point. Okay, then I'm going to move the playhead to the end of the clip. I'm going to hit O on the keyboard to create an out point. Okay, we just set some parameters within this sequence to let Premiere know what part of the timeline we want to export. Now there's nothing over here, but this is just kind of a good habit to get into, so you make sure that you're isolating the part that you want to share out. Okay, then I'm going to move my mouse all the way over to the top here where it says export. Okay, and it's going to get me into the export screen. Okay, this workspace allows me to customize what I'm going to export. There's a lot of things we don't have to touch here. So let's start with the beginning where the name is. And you're going to name this with your last name and then underscore the title. Okay, those slippery keys. So you might have your own title for yours. Underscore the name of the project, which is Kine Group, and then underscore your period number. Okay, so yeah, either period 4 or period 6. Now, we also want to pay attention to the location. So this is where you're going to be able to find it later. I set up my project to be saved in the Kinetoscope folder, and so this is actually going to export to where my project is. But this is, going to be important so you can find it to turn it in later. Okay, and then we're going to go down below here, and before we hit this export button, we're going to find the range, and we want not the entire source, but just the source from in to out. So that's why we set those in and the out points there, to make sure that we could isolate what we wanted to export. And then I'm going to leave everything else alone. I'm going to go down here where it says export. I'm going to click on the export button. It's going to build this. It'll take a little bit of time because we added some titles, we added some effects. The computer is rendering what we made, but as soon as it's done, I should be able to go to my Finder. I should be able to look in my named folder. If I open that up, I should have a Kinetoscope folder. I should be able to open that up, and then I should be able to find the file. Okay, so let's see, is it done? See, it's still going over here. So it's here, but it's not ready to go yet. See how it still kind of has this corner folded over? This file is not going to be ready to go until this guy makes it all the way across. Okay, so there it goes. It's getting closer. This computer's slower than I imagined it would be. We'll see how yours does with this. But as soon as you get to this point, you're going to go back to Canvas. You're going to log in, and you're going to say you want to upload a file. And it's going to be this file right here that you should be able to turn in. And it should look about as cool as mine does. Congratulations on finishing up your first video production project for class, and yeah, definitely let me know if you're going to need any extra help.